Hello everyone, Tina of Wieland Fitness here, and we are back for day 3 of our workout series. This is going to be chest and back, and all you're going to need is a pair of dumbbells. You can use lighter and heavier if you have them, or just work with what you got, okay? And it's going to be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to go through 2 rounds of this workout, about 20 minutes. And if you aren't following already, this is a part of a bigger Back to Basics series. You can grab the workout calendar below to follow along. I'm uploading videos 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for a whole month of follow along workouts. So be sure to follow that with us. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss a workout again. Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, everyone, so the first move before I start the timer I want to show to you is a standing lat pull down. We can't really do a lot of back moves at home. We get very limited with the types of equipment we have, but a standing lat pull down mimics the lat pull down machine at a gym, and if executed properly, you're really going to feel it in the lats. So we start with the dumbbells above the head, pull those elbows down towards our side, pinching the back muscles. I'm going to flip around so you can see them really using my shoulder blades, my lats. Okay, and you really got to have that mind muscle connection. So that is the first move. 2, 1, and let's go. And I would start with your lighter weights, doing these, just to get the form down. If the first round you want to use lighter, get a feel for the moves, the next round maybe you bump up the weight, maybe you stay where you're at. And remember, the move is more so in the pull down. Us going back above our head is coming back to rest. We got 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're going to head down to the mat now. We're gonna do a single arm chest press. I love these. I'm gonna use my heavier weight. We're gonna have one arm up, coming down at an angle and pressing straight up, just one arm. 2, 1, and go. And you can't see on the video here, but I'm using my other arm flat on the mat to help stabilize myself. And remember, when we're doing these chest presses, we want the arm and the elbow to come down at an angle, not directly out to the side. A little bit of that angle. And we do want to make sure it almost looks like a 90-degree angle when we come out distance-wise. Because I see people, they kind of keep it really close to their shoulder, and we want that elbow out, away from our body a little bit further. And if I were to look at you above, I almost want to see an arrow type shape. That's the angle that we should be seeing. 1, and rest, and easy switch. We're just going to switch to the other side. We have a couple seconds of rest. 2, 1, and go. Almost like we're punching the ceiling. We're bringing that elbow out away from the body, then punching the ceiling straight up and bringing it very close to our body. You might notice your arm wiggles a little bit. That's okay. As you get stronger, that gets better. One arm might be weaker than the other. That's okay too. They'll balance themselves out over time. And rest. All right, so we're gonna stay down here. I'm gonna grab my lighter ones because we're doing chest flies. We have about 10 seconds, but you're gonna start at the top, elbows a little bent as they come out to the sides, and then bring them up and together, and I straighten them at the top. 2, 1, and go. And again, this is another one that people tend to struggle with the form. So I like to think that I'm giving somebody a hug. You're opening your arms for that big hug, and then you bring your arms together and squeeze. And again, make sure you're coming straight down by your chest. You don't want to be too high up or too far forward. That's going to put unnecessary stress on the shoulders. 2, 1, and rest. We are staying down here. We're gonna do some chest fly pulses. Okay, we're gonna feel that burn with the pulsing at the bottom range of the movement. Let's enjoy our rest while we can before the burn. 2, 1, and go. Again, a gentle squeeze of the chest muscles. You don't want to be super aggressive with your pulses. Again, it puts stress on your joints, so just be easy. I know this one burns. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing is very important. We don't want to hold our breath. 2, 1, and rest. Very nice. We're gonna stand up next. I'm gonna grab my heavier dumbbells. We're gonna do a single arm bent over row. You have two options. You can prop yourself up, stick your butt back on your body, or if you want to use a couch, a table, you can also prop yourself on that. 1, and go. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna prop myself up on my ottoman, or my futon, I should say. The biggest thing here with form is you want to pull that elbow back towards the hips. You don't want to go straight up. Okay, that's going to be more shoulder. Pull back towards the hips. Pinch that lat and that back muscle. It's not going to feel like a big movement, but you're going to feel it more in the back versus the shoulders. This is the proper form. That's why we call this series Back to Basics. We're gonna really look at those basic movements, break them down, and make sure our form's good so we can build a nice strong base. 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna switch sides. And again, this is just the first round, and maybe your first time doing this workout. You're not gonna be perfect. Definitely worth going through again and trying to improve. 2, 1, and go. Really picture squeezing that lat muscle, that mind muscle connection. How we doing out there? We burning? That's a good thing. Still got one round of everything though. We have 2 more moves after this. Get a little bit of a rest. Then we have round 2. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're standing for this next move. I would recommend your lighter dumbbells. We're gonna do a reverse fly. So your butt is out, like you're trying to close the door behind you, back's flat. We're gonna fly back. 2, 1, and go. So I'm keeping my elbows pretty close to my side. I'm flying back. Pinching my back muscles again. Trying to get all the angles so you can see, because again, the form can be tricky. Almost there. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, now for our last move of this round, we're gonna do standing flies, chest flies. So I like to put one foot in front of the other for balance. You can also stand normally. We're gonna lift up, scoop, and squeeze together at the top, just to shoulder height. And go, so scoop up and together. And of course, we don't want our arms locked out. You do want a little bit of a bend. Let's take the pressure off those joints. We're really fighting gravity here. And again, to make sure we're hitting the chest, You want to get that nice squeeze at the top. Almost there, guys. Let me get a little bit of a break. 2, 1, and rest. All right, you can set your weights down, grab a drink of water. We're gonna rest. I'm gonna grab my water. I also have some electrolytes over there. I occasionally sip on those. Little fun fact while we're resting is that with electrolytes, if you sweat a lot or you drink a lot of water and you feel like you're just flushing everything out and not resupplying with electrolytes, it can be beneficial. I use the Body Armor Light. I like it because it's all natural, low calories, no artificial sweeteners, and no caffeine. I also like that there's not sodium in here because sodium is an electrolyte, but I feel like a lot of the electrolyte products have way too much sodium. They're for like marathon runners. But for the everyday person, you know, it has a nice amount of potassium, vitamin C, folate, zinc, all that stuff. Magnesium. Just make sure to check your daily values, make sure you're not getting too much. All right, guys, so we're gonna get set up for round 2. This is gonna be our last round. We're gonna start again with the standing lat pull downs. Okay. So grab your weights. It's gonna be quick. Two, 1, and go. We're halfway there. Now we got the form down. We know what we need to be doing. We could focus more on feeling the movement. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna head to our back and we're gonna do our single arm chest press. I'm starting with my left, but you can start wherever, as long as we do both sides. 2, 1, and go. Doing good, we're almost there. 2, 1, and rest. All right, switching sides. Take a second to regulate your breath. Just relax before you gotta do some work. Two, 1, and go. Yeah, everybody that I train at first likes to rush through their workout. They don't want to take rest. They think that they'll get it done faster, but what I find happens is they burn out really fast because they're not taking rest. They just rush through it. But you should be working hard enough where you want that rest. You want that 20 to 30 seconds, and it allows you to calm down the burning in the muscles, regulate your breath, so when you go back to do your next move, your next set, you have energy. Your cup is filled up again. So that's the goal with rest. 2, 1, and rest. All right, I'm gonna switch out for my lighter dumbbells. We have chest flies. Two, 1, and go. So remember, opening the arms up, bending at the elbow, rounding the arms like we're giving somebody a hug. Or maybe we're holding onto like a giant ball. Remember that big squeeze of the chest at the top. And remember, breathe in on the way down, out on the way up, out. Breathe out every time you're executing a move. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we got the burners up next. The chest fly pulses. 40 seconds of pulses. That's a little brutal, but we got this. 2, 1, and go. And remember, just because you're being timed, it doesn't mean you have to race the clock. The 40 seconds is gonna pass no matter what. It's not gonna speed up or slow down, so try to pace yourself as well to last the 40 seconds. If you feel like you're, losing steam by the end, maybe you need to drop the weight or slow down your movements. You may see my kitty cat walking in the background. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're going to stand up for our bent over rows. And remember, you can put your hand on your thigh, lean against an ottoman or couch or counter. I'm going to prop against my body this time, just so you can see it. 2, 1, and go. So really, I'm just using my thigh to place my hand on, sticking my butt back so my back is flat. Really sticking your butt out also prevents any rounding in your back. If you're ever in a gym, you could always put an incline bench down on an ankle and lay on it, lay on your stomach, and that's a great way too to prevent any rounding in your back. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're switching sides. I'm enjoying my rest. Also watching my cat, so he's not gonna be mischievous. 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. Then we have 2 more moves. And then you can go on with your day. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we got our rear delt flies next. The reverse flies, rear delt flies, they're both the same thing. It's just sometimes they have different names. Okay, it hits the back of the shoulders, which helps with posture. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and go. Yeah, as I was saying about going on with your day, you don't need a lot of time to work out. You don't need a gym. You can start at home with some dumbbells, bands, body weight. Just get your body moving 10, 20, 30 minutes a day. It's better to do 3 or 4 20-minute workouts a day versus 1 60+ minute workout and then you never go back again till next Monday, right? It's all about consistency. 2, 1, and rest. All right, and last one is the uprises, the chest flies. I was really preventing my cat from jumping in my candle that is on. I don't know if you could see that in the video. 2, 1, and go. And probably more so you're experiencing the realities of working out from home. Maybe you have a little one, a baby, an animal. When you're done with this workout, feel free in the comments. I'd love if you shared if you have any workout companions when you work out. A husband, a toddler, a dog, a cat. Share with me. I would love to hear. Almost there, 10 seconds. Really squeeze that chest. You're gonna feel a little bit in the biceps as well. 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, you have finished the chest and back workout for this week. Great job. And if you have more time, feel free to go through this again, do 1 or 2 more rounds. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.